Oh, we are live for another Ariel's Entertainment podcast, guys. Thank you so much for joining us, listening, telling your friends and family. We're going live right now. We're going international. We're going worldwide. Get your popcorn, get your drinks. You already know where it's at. ArielENT.com. Here we go, baby. Woo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Ariel's Entertainment podcast. I am your host, Ariel. Today is October 29th. I got the red Nike hat on today. Yes, I do. I am so stoked to be here today with you guys. We have an amazing guest from an amazing band here in the local scene, worldwide scene in Denver, Colorado, baby. Yes, I have been working out. I know. I don't take no supplements. I just go outside in the sun and I do push-ups and I just run. That's all I do. Check it out, baby. I'm so proud of myself. I'm getting a tan in the fall, baby. What else? All right, guys. ArielENT.com is my website. Oh, thank you, guys. This show goes out to my boy, Nick Fiore, who made a huge donation to Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. So a huge shout out to my boy, Nick. Thank you so much, Nick. Guys, here's a great way to support me. Go to my website. I thought I had it ready here, but you know me, I like to do it live. So we're going to do it live. Let me pull it up. My website is arielent.com. And when you're at arielent.com, make sure you go to the shop, okay? And that's an amazing way to support me. We do it live. Here we go. Let me share the screen with you guys. Here we go. I don't edit this part out, guys, because I feel the more raw and real it is, the better. Here we go. All right, there it is. Boom. That's my website. We got the red, the white, and the sticker and pens, guys. I'm using the pen today. It works like magic. It's good for notes, poems, lyrics, let me tell you. Guys, the pen's right here, $3, $3 stickers. Get the red t-shirt, the white t-shirt. They're going quick. If you buy the red and the white t-shirt, I throw the sticker and pen for free. True story. I wouldn't say that just to say that. Guys, thank you so much. Oh, as well, I got the links here for PayPal, Venmo, all the above. God bless. Truly means the world to me, so thank you for all your support. I want to do this as a living. This is my passion. So let me bring the logo back up in the background. Like I said, we do this live. If my phone likes to come through. There we go. Things are working. The last episode I had. Oh, wait, guys. Let's give a huge shout out to my boy Eddie over here. Yeah. I'm so pumped up for this show. Like, I'm just want to get to the topic, and I just keep ranting. And my boy Eddie's in the house from the band Fathers, guys. We got their music up. We got the drinks. We got the music. Yep.
Ginger ale, baby.
All right. Yeah. Homeboy is drinking healthy over there. Thank you so much for coming on the show, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. I like what you're doing, dude.
Oh, I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Before we get what's up?
Oh, it's just really cool to see young people like that just being passionate about what they do, man. I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, and I do. Like I said, I saw your Instagram. I saw you guys rocking. Your guys are killing it. I was blown away by the music. So I was like, I got to get this guy on the show. So thank you so much for coming on.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for having me.
No, dude. Before we get to that, guys, shout out to my Instagram, ArielENTPOD, ArielENTPOD. If you guys like this, make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, okay? Thank you guys for all the support. You already know where it's at. I'm so grateful. Guys, you guys put the money in. I throw it back into the business. Check out the lights. That's all straight to you guys. So thank you so much for all the support. Look at the lights. I do photography and music as well. So go to arielent.com. I do photography. Holidays are coming up. Who knows? You guys might need some pictures. Okay. All right. So before we get into my boy, let's do a quick prayer. God, thank you so much for Eddie coming on to the podcast and him talking about his band. Thank you, God, for our amazing health, for our friends and family, and that we have that you come into our spirit and to heal us, and to thank you, God, for the food that we're able to eat. Amen. Woo! Check it out. Got the Pepsi, baby. I'm all about the Pepsi life. Straight up. I have to drink some water. Eddie, tell us who you are and where we can find you.
Let's see. My name's Eddie Mestis. You can find me. Well, I don't really have like any social media platforms or anything, but I play in the band Fathers. I've been in. Let's see. I've been in this scene for probably close to 25 years now, and been in. No, sorry, my dog. Been playing music in this town for about 25 years now, and been in a few different projects through my life, but this is kind of the one that I've really been focusing all my time and my energy lately.
Good for you, man.
For the last few years, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
Yeah.
There it is, guys. That's their Instagram, fathers_band. I repeat, fathers_band. And they got a website too here. Let me bring that up here so I can give you guys the link, because that's what I'm all about. Oh, I got to bring that down. I'm brand new. I'm brand new to this. All right. There it is. All right, here we go, guys. This is their other link to follow them and support them. I love it. It's fathersbandco.bandcamp.com. That's where it's at, guys. Check it out. They got their music on there, information. Eddie, so you're the guitarist, huh?
I am, yeah. I do guitars, and we have it was just a 4-piece band for a little while, and then we decided that we wanted to write a little bit more, have a little bit more melody in our tunes. So we added another guitar player, my friend Zach Amster, who also plays in the Denver band Abrams. So if your listeners want to check them out, they're really good too. You guys should definitely check them out. It was just kind of a project that it ended up being like a side project for a little while, because we were all in other bands, you know. So as the singer of Fathers, my homie Oscar, he was like, man, I've always wanted to be in like a hardcore band. I've always wanted to sing, you know, like I don't want to play any instruments. I just want to sing. And I was like, well, you know, I got a bunch of riffs and stuff. And at the time I was in another band that was doing pretty well. We just ended up kind of writing songs together and slapping them all together. And pretty soon we had a drummer and we had a bass player, and before I knew it, we were playing a show. And even before I knew that, we were recording an album, and then they just ended up kind of being my main thing, dude. Just putting all my heart and soul into this project rather than the project that I was in beforehand, which ended up fizzling out for me. But this is my main jam, dude. And you know, with the COVID stuff, it's a little hard to get out right now. But we're actually we have 2 albums, and we're working on a new album right now as we speak. So, matter of fact, after I do this podcast, I'm heading to band practice. So.
Oh, how fun. Make sure you tell my boy Oscar, Zach, Gil, Ryan.
Gilly, yeah, Ryan, yep, and Mike.
Mike, make sure you tell all of them shout out. Thank you so much.
You bet, dude. Anytime.
Cool. I can't wait to meet all of them someday.
Yeah.
Dude, so you guys got your first album called Fathers, You Deserve Hell?
That's actually our second album. So yeah, our first one was just self-titled. You can kind of see, I see you have your website pulled up. If you look at the to your right, it says the discography, and it says You Deserve Hell. Yeah. And then, the self-titled. So that was our first one. We kind of didn't really know what the hell we were doing, dude. Like we just, we just had a bunch of songs, and we didn't really like have an establishment as far as like a sound. We just knew we wanted to play aggressive music, and it just ended up kind of organically happening, you know, which I think is the best way band can do all their things. And kind of, I really like it when a project just kind of like comes together and there's no rules. There's no like, I was in this band, so it's probably going to sound like this, and maybe Oscar was in this band and then it's going to sound like that. Mike's been in this band. So, but we didn't have any of that. We just knew that we wanted to play fast, aggressive music, and here we are, dude.
That's what's up, dude. It just seems
Yeah.
like it sounds like it just clicked. It sounds like everybody was on the same frequency, and dude, it just came in like organically, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what's
So
up.
yeah, it was super fun. And then after that, we excuse me. And after that, we ended up just kind of writing like a little bit more. I'd always been, so when I started Fathers, I had always been in a band with another guitar player. So I was playing guitar, but then I'd always have another guitar player to like kind of back me up on different melodies and different parts to make it heavier and stuff. Well, when we started Fathers, I was the only guitar player.
Yep.
So after about a year or so, after our first album, we were writing stuff, and I was like kind of looping things through my pedals and shit, trying to find like different melodies to go over it. And I was just like, man, I need another guitar player. So it was really funny because so this was like what, 3 years ago now, but like a few weeks or a few months or something before I had even said that, Oscar came up to me and was like, hey man, Zach from Abrams came up to me and was like, I really dig your guys' sound, this and that. Like, if you guys ever need another guitar player, hit me up. Well, I fucking did. So I was like, you're going to come jam with us, homie. Yeah. And he was game, man. And he's just phenomenal guitar player, dude. Makes me better. So it's it ends up working out. And yeah, so then when we got Zach, we did You Deserve Hell, that album. And I think that album was a good album, but it was also like us kind of rushing it a little bit, if that makes sense. I think we kind of go ahead. Yeah. Well, I think we kind of rushed the songs a little bit, and just wanted to get in the studio as quick as we could with our new guitar player. And I don't think, like, I'm not dissing that record. I think it's super good. It's just not like, it's not what the new one's going to be.
No, you can definitely see how far you guys progressed.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, and we've made a few adjustments now to, like we're using heavier distortion right now, and we play in like really hard, like heavy drop tuning, a lot of like, so like a lot of the metal bands these days will play like in B standard. Damn. Which is like, there's E, right? And then you drop down, drop D, and then after that is C, drop C, blah, 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 B. So most like hardcore metal bands that you hear are usually going to be in like B standard. Well, we take it a little bit different and drop tune it even more down to drop A. So yeah, it's not the heaviest stuff in the world, but it's fucking loud, man. Yeah. So we're happy, dude. Like like I said, it's been kind of a bummer with all the COVID stuff, because we would have liked to have got on the road again and get on tour again, but it just wasn't in the cards, man. So right now we're just keeping ourselves safe and social distancing and fucking trying to write a new album, man. So it's dude. It's kind of a crazy state of affairs that we live in right now. So it's every day it's something new, it seems like. So we're just trying to keep ourselves busy. And I mean, a lot of times, like when a lot of all this negativity surrounds the world like this, it's really nice to use it and kind of embrace it and really like like have it come through your music, you know, that's, I think that's what we're trying to do. And you know, like we get teased a lot because the Oscar writes a lot of songs about well, it can be anything, you know, like, but he sings about a lot of fucked up shit, dude, a lot of fucked up real shit that happens in the world, you know, and it ends up just being like true crime stories, basically. So we have a lot of friends that joke with us, and they call us True Crime Core.
Okay, dude, that's
Yeah. I don't even know if that works or not, but I like it. Right? That's a new subgenre, right?
dude, that's what I'm talking about.
True Crime Core. I could get behind with that.
That's gonna be the name of this podcast episode.
True Crime Core,
bro. That's what I'm naming the title of this episode, featuring
all right, man.
band fathers, Eddie guitar or something.
Yeah.
Good,
So
man.
yeah, we're just mostly anything, man. We're just you know, it's just kind of like, even before the pandemic happened and stuff, we're really just trying to not necessarily separate ourselves from like the music scene, but really just kind of distance ourselves and really like, for, you know, because a lot of these bands, like, they come out and it's like, oh, this is all about the music, this is all about the music. Well, okay, well, you know, it's not all about the music, because all I see you guys doing is doing blow and drinking, you know what I mean? So it's like, whatever. But, and I think this project that we're doing, this Father's Band, it truly is like, we really don't care about the opinions of anyone or anything. I mean, there's been shit talked all over this town. You know how small this town is, and we just don't care, dude. Like, we're really focused on writing good fucking heavy music, dude, and like, that's what we want to do. Like, it's, and I think unfortunately the state of the world right now, it sucks, but I mean, for a guy like me, it's inspiring, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, man, I'm trying to use it as fuel. I hope everybody else is too. Not a lot of people are fueled by, you know, anger and depression and shit like that. But we're kind of a group of guys that are, you know?
Yeah, and that's really good, man. Taking your mind off the negativity, taking your mind off, you know, dude, you know, a lot of things are, it's hard to see what really is going on. It's you know, for me, I have my own opinions, but there's a lot of,
Sure.
you know, but I think for me, what's helped me out a lot is doing my passions, man, during this time. And that's
Yeah.
yeah, that's helped me out a lot. Even though it sucks that we can't go out and play, you know, I figure out new ways. You know, I bought some new stuff, you know, so for instance, I record my music like playing at different places around town.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Yeah.
just record myself and just play around town.
Yeah.
Shit.
Have you done any live shows yet? Have you done like any like live DJ sets or any of that stuff? Or
I've been asked to, but I don't.
like, no, I mean like on the media platform here.
Yeah,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yes, I've been asked to do live streams. I've been asked to play like at venues, kind of like venues.
Oh really? Wow.
There's venues that are open right now. Not now, but before
Yeah.
close the bars and stuff.
The new restrictions.
Yeah.
So they just closed them again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually got an offer to play at Globe Hall in November. And we responded back, and I was like, man, and this was before they lifted the restriction. And I was just like, we're just not really comfortable yet with, you know, because, dude, I mean, let's just say, just for the sake of like discussion, just for the sake of whatever, just to have some fun. Let's say these fucking guys, let's say all these fucking Trump people are right? Let's say the virus isn't all that harmful, you know, let's say it's killing 0.2% or whatever. We're still not going to be a part of it. You know what I mean? I'm still not going to go out and fucking breathe on people and be irresponsible and not wear a mask. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to go to fucking shows. I'm not going to play shows. I really believe if people would, and it's not about like, I don't even think it's really like a thing of like bending over to the man or anything. Just fucking wear a mask, social distance, and this will all be over. You know what I mean? But people like, the ego is a big thing, man. You know?
Dude, I think it's all about, I try not to get in too much. What you said is, I'm glad you said that, bro. And for me, I think I think it goes deep, man. I think what we're told is not even exactly. I think that, you know,
Well, it's like rule number one, right? So one of my heroes that I grew up listening to is George Carlin. And for anyone who doesn't know, George Carlin's like a stand-up comedian. He died about 10 years ago, but he was my personal like hero. You know what I mean? And George Carlin's number one rule for all fucking media, I don't care, left, right, middle, whatever, don't fucking believe what they tell you. You know what I mean? I'm sure some of it's true, but like for the most part, like, but at the same time, it's really hard, Ariel, to find that balance of like who's right, who's wrong. Right. So I really just want to make sure that I'm protecting myself and the people that I love.
For sure.
And the people that are important to me. And like, I've had to have some like conversations with some of my friends, like going out to bars and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you guys doing at bars right now? Get drunk at home, dude.
Dude, I'm telling you, first thing I do, I go grocery shopping and then I go home. The bar scenes and stuff like that, go out to eat. I stay away from all that, to be honest. I just just be with my girl and practice.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do too. I mean, so my girlfriend and I live together too, and I mean we're kind of hermits as it is. You know what I mean? So cool. Actually, this whole pandemic was a blessing in disguise for us because we didn't have to fucking talk to anybody anymore. You know what I mean?
Dude.
No, I'm kidding, but I do miss like playing shows and stuff every once in a while, and I do miss. I don't really miss going out that much. I've been sober, alcohol free for a little over a year now, and I just
talking about you, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I think I'm almost 2 years.
Are you really? Yeah. Congrats, dude. I love that. I love hearing that. Isn't that crazy when you do that? Like,
oh yeah, you know.
Go ahead.
For me, I can be around it. I don't even crave it. And then like when the last time I tried it, I drank like 4 sips. I'm like, oh
yeah,
I'm good.
And you're like, now I know why I don't do that anymore.
Yeah,
exactly.
So like literally, I think it's almost 2 years. Probably like in January, it'll be like 2 years. And then I don't even think I can be around it. I don't think about it. Drink all year.
That's how I am at this point too. I think like it was kind of hard for me the first few months, but I was fucking like putting them back, dude. I was drinking like it was my fucking job. You know what I mean? And the problem with that, Ariel, is I've been doing that for 17 years, prior to that. So I was like, shit, like, but I had some crazy things.
We learn.
Crazy. We do learn. And sometimes we learn the hard way. Thank God I had enough chances to learn the easy way. But I mean, it was starting to affect my health and like my training and stuff. I've been doing Brazilian jiu-jitsu for almost 13 years. And like, and it was like affected. I fought MMA and stuff. And like, just, it was affecting like my health, dude, So like,
you got to be healthy for that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, man, we're just, so I don't really miss going out. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. I miss playing shows for sure, but I don't miss like going out and partying and stuff.
I know you have a dog. Do you have any cats?
We do. We have 2 cats. Yeah.
You know, I have a cat. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, we have 2 cats and a little puppy. She's not a puppy, but she's really tiny. She's really tiny.
For real. Do you live here downtown Denver or what?
So we live a little more south, like almost towards the DTC.
Straight up.
But I used to live downtown. Yeah.
Word.
I lived in 5 Points for years, dude.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, I'm over here on 8th in Colorado.
oh,
Over,
perfect.
over
Yeah.
that area.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
man. So, dude, I play guitar. I've been playing guitar since 7th grade. I wrote these things down because I wanted to ask you. I played guitar when I started 6th or 7th grade. I started drums when I was probably 2nd or 1st grade.
Hmm.
Guitar, I something about the guitar, so I jumped into guitar 6th, 7th grade, and then I started performing live about 2 years ago. And
Okay.
yeah, man, started actually take this. I actually took it serious 2 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
And so now I just sing, and then I just sing and play guitar. And
What kind of guitar do you have?
I got all, dude. Okay, so I got an acoustic nylon guitar. So it's like, the nylon guitar.
Nylon strings. Yeah, yeah.
I got
Uh-huh.
that, and it's a real small one. But I've had that for, like I said, probably that long. And then I just invested because I'm going to do this for the rest of my life, my podcast, my music, my photography.
That's great. Yeah.
Invested in a new
Nylon strings, you gotta start your little fucking mariachi band, dude.
dude. Okay, so
Yeah.
invested in my guitar. So my guitar is, dude, it's a Gretsch hollow body, bro.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice.
sparkle white.
Actually, give me 1 second. I'll show you my new one.
Okay, nice. We about guitar life over here. Guitar life, electric guitars, acoustic guitars. We love nylon strings, electric strings, steel strings.
Yeah, my girl got this for me for my birthday last year.
Straight up. Yep.
It's Explorer right here. This is my new jam. Matte black, Goth Explorer. It's pretty cool. I love it. Anyway.
Is that a 7 string or 6 string?
That's a 6 string. I've never played a 7 string
Me either.
before.
I've seen them, but I haven't messed with them.
I like them. They're cool. I'm just not like, I've never considered myself to be like how do I want to say this without sounding like condescending, but I've never considered myself to be like a good guitar player,
Yeah.
So I mean, I can play, but
Neither do I.
yeah, but I can't like, I can write music and I can play it, but like, I couldn't tell you like what a note is. I can't read music and shit like that. I can read like chord charts and stuff, but like I can't like read music. I'm not trained like that, but, fuck, what was I going to say?
Guitar tabs? Are they guitar tabs you can read, or just?
Yeah, I kind of can. I haven't read one of those in a long time. One of my friends in like 8th grade showed me how to read them, and I just didn't understand. I didn't understand it. I knew like the fingers and the strings and the frets, but I didn't understand like all that stuff and all the technique and everything. I just learned like myself
Through ear?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man, that's talented. Good job.
Thanks, man.
Dude, I came in.
It's more or less just like an unhealthy obsession, I think, at this point.
Love it, dude.
It's fine. It's fine by me. I love it. And I've got a couple other guitars too that I keep at our studio, but yeah, this is like kind of my home kit and stuff. And I want to play it live more, but we don't play live anymore. So,
so are you a backup singer too, or just full guitar?
Full guitar. So I take like I basically like write all the parts for the music and stuff, and like write all most of the riffs and everything, and then so I'll bring like it kind of works like we'll have like these guys kind of trust me to have like the to be in like the driver's seat of like writing the songs and stuff. I don't want to say like I write all the songs. I mean, like I write most of the riffs and then like kind of have a sloppy arrangement, and then I'll bring it all to the band, and then that's when like the good shit happens.
So,
yeah, exactly. So, and I like it that way. And it's cool. It's kind of crazy when like when everybody kind of trusts you to be in that, said driver's seat or whatever. Cause I mean, I don't really, like I've got riffs and shit, but I don't really consider myself to be like any sort of aspiring guitar player or anything. I just do this shit for fun. And I genuinely like love music, like have loved music since I was just a little tiny boy, dude, so And then later on, later on in life, like, you know, I mean, I got into heavy music at a very early age. I was like 7 or 8, and one of my homies down the street. I mean, we were kids, dude, little tiny kids.
Yeah.
And one of my buddies down the street, he was the same age as me. We're talking like second grade, and he had the Iron Maiden Live After Death tape, and so we would just jam it over and over and over and just listen to it. I think the tape ended up busting. We listened to it so many times. But I remember when I was a kid, like we would pretend like there was like a big concert or like a big show in front of us, you know what I mean? And so we'd like play our like tennis rackets and our and our skateboards or whatever, and like pretend like we were in a band. And then, you know, later on, I think by the time I got into high school is when I had my first band. I think I was probably either a sophomore or a junior, but
Okay.
we were never any good. I never had like a good band growing. I didn't have like a cool band, I thought, until like probably like, I don't know, probably like late 2000s, dude, you know, like 2009ish. And so I've definitely come a long way as far as like music playing.
Yeah.
I always think like every once in a while, I'm always like, one of these days, I'm just gonna like bite the bullet, pay a guy, and fucking take guitar lessons. You know what I mean? But like, and now I'm just, and I still do, but I just think that like people who are classically trained, some people who are classically trained, they don't. There's not like that soul behind of like a songwriter, you know, or a music writer, or like, or, you know, like a person who actually writes music. It's been my experience that you don't have to really play music that well to write good music. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
And dude, I think that if you do take lessons, you're gonna learn a lot too.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. I've actually been fucking around with some scales on YouTube. I use YouTube for everything.
Yeah,
I'm
me too.
on YouTube all day long, dude. But yeah, so I've just been looking at some. Actually, you know what I've been doing lately is I've been trying to learn how to scream, like do like these death metal screams and shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
I've never been able to do that.
really.
So yeah, it's funny. I've been taking vocal lessons on YouTube for like the past week. It's funny though, because like I'll be in my car and I'll just be driving around and they're like, okay, so you gotta go through these warm-ups now. And I'm talking like the death metal growls.
Yeah.
And the way you're like supposed to be warming up is like kind of doing like this like this cough thing, and you're just like pushing it out. And so like I'm in the car and everyone's like driving past me looking at this fucking idiot, this tattooed idiot just screaming to himself in his car. And I'm like legit practicing, you know?
Yeah. Dude, that's a good place to practice.
Yeah, I can't practice in my apartment. They'll call the cops.
Dude, okay, so this is what I'm getting to with the lessons, man.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're good. You're 100%. I love hearing you talk, man. What I'm getting to is with the lessons. When I've been playing I've been playing, right? And what I told myself, you know, people would come up to me like, "Hey, you're really good. You're good on stage. Have you ever like thought of vocal lessons?" I was like, "Yeah, that's cool. Thanks for the feedback." And then some,
Yeah.
"Yo, dude, you're good, but you gotta fix your vocal." Like straight up, there'd be some people be like, "Dude,
Yeah.
you know." And then I post all my live streams on YouTube, and there'd be some people like, "Dude, you need to fix your vocals." So like after a year and a half, man, I'm like, I met this guy, and this guy's like, yeah, he can sing, dude. He actually teaches vocal lessons. So I met him, and I actually, you know what, I'm like, and you know what, I've had friends, and then I've had other people be like, dude, you don't need vocal lessons. Just keep doing what you're doing. You know,
Yeah.
to you, just keep doing what you don't need vocal lessons. I've actually had that too.
It's a fine line to cross. So what made you want to go through with it?
Yeah, dude. Okay, this is what I'm always doing. always learning, always progressing, always keep an open mind, always be positive, and always be grateful, right? So this guy came into my life and he's like, dude, I can help you with your vocal. He was just straight
Mhm.
up. He's like, hey, dude, you're really good. You're talented. You can play the guitar. You just gotta fix those vocals. I'm actually a teacher. Here's my card. Let me know. I was like, dude, straight up, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I actually talked to my girl. My girl's like, yeah, well, what's the worst it can be? Like, take a couple lessons and just see what happens. And dude, I have
Yeah.
not only when he came and did vocal lessons with me, I recorded them so that
Mhm.
he's not with me. I can watch him on my phone and just do vocal lessons like he's here with me.
Yeah.
Hey, I did
Yeah.
that. So that helps me tremendously.
Oh,
And
that's awesome, dude.
number
Yeah.
two, dude, I am so more confident on
Yeah.
singing and being on stage. I don't even give a fuck, dude. I don't care, dude.
That's
Like,
awesome, man.
so that, like, I am so grateful and so happy that
Yeah.
I actually took
Well,
the next step because this is what I want to do. I want to progress. Like, I want to be better. How can I be better? And
yeah. And it's always like trying to figure out ways of like outdo, like I have to look at it as like figuring out ways of outdoing myself. You know what I mean? Like, and I just don't yeah, like I just, for me, it's like, I always want to go like heavier and harder and darker and more, cause like a lot of my friends, a lot of people I ended up growing up playing in the music scene with, like, they got to, late 30s or whatever, and they were like done being punks and done being metal dudes and everything. And that's fine. Like, I have nothing to do with, like, I have no problem with that at all. But, a few of them like ended up starting like weird, like just like country singer songwriter type stuff. And okay, like to each their own. That's not my thing, but like so for me, I it's important to me, like not so much as like a statement, but it's still important for like this aggressive, angry music has been such a staple in my life for so long that like, and it's given so much to me that like I want to like, I've always wanted to embrace it and just do my thing with it. You know what I mean? So that's what that, and the band that I was in before this, we didn't have a vocalist. We were just straight instrumental.
wow,
So yeah, so for about 7-8 years, like I was in a band with no vocalist,
yeah,
right? So I didn't really care about vocals all that much. Like I never really fucking like just cared about them. And now like, it's been about what, 4 years now since we've had fathers, and now it's like a thing where I do appreciate the vocals and I do love the vocals, and it's gotten to the thing because we actually don't have a lot of backup vocals on our albums, and that's one of the reasons I was like, shit, I've always wanted to scream like a death metal scream, a growl,
yeah,
fucking. So I'm gonna try and do it on this record. We'll see. I don't know if it'll work or not, but but that's what you were saying, like because you've practiced enough and get the confidence for it. And that's where I'm trying to get it right now. I'm
yeah,
almost there.
dude, you'll get there. Just believe in
Yeah.
yourself and just keep. Dude,
uh,
there was a point during this Corona, man, where I was just like practice, podcast, practice,
yeah. Yeah.
just nonstop, dude. And then I took a vacation, and and since then, dude, I calmed down a little bit. It was just like take it,
Yeah. Yeah.
dude, relax a bit, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, shit, man, if you got good momentum, if I have the momentum, I try and just keep it going as much as I can. And like lately, for a while now, the momentum has been going really, really good. And I just like, so I mean, dude, I'm cranking out like, at this point, it seems like a song every 2 weeks. So I mean, like
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. So as soon as we've got like 6 songs now for
for
the
the
new
new
album.
album, dope.
Yeah.
Can't wait
And
to hear
so,
the stream, bro.
yeah, man. After this, like I'll send you some demos and stuff. But we had went to a studio So we practice at a studio. We have our own studio.
Yeah.
That we do demos and stuff there. But we go to a pro studio for our albums.
Okay.
And then the studio that we went to for the first two for our albums, the guy Jeff Kanan over at the Keep, he's the homie. He's like the guy's his resume is like forever. But like he worked on like a lot of commercial music. So he's got like platinum albums of like No Doubt. He worked with Madonna. He worked with like all kinds of fucking like the who's who of like big LA.
Right
people.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But the only problem is that we didn't feel it was the right. I don't want to. I got to be really careful because this homie's a dear friend of mine, and I love him to death. And we clicked, but the end result wasn't what we expected.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. We weren't disappointed with it. It's just not what we were expecting. And the first album, we were just kind of like, we'll just let it go. You know what I mean? No big deal. And the second album, kind of the same things were happening. So we've been studio shopping right now. So it's looking like I don't want to say anything yet, but the next studio that we're going to is going to be it's going to be massive. So it's going to be really cool. Really, really, I'm really excited to tell everybody, but I can't yet.
Can't wait for the news, man. Tell me about the so you guys got your own like little studio where you guys practice all together. You guys got like a little studio there?
So our singer Oscar runs Sailor Records. Okay. So that's the label that we're on. And Sailor Records is kind of like the well, at this point, it's like pretty much like the label to be on if you want to be like in rock music or heavy music in Denver. You know what I mean? Like,
cool.
So he's got a lot of albums that he puts out, dude. So anyway, the studio is the Sailor Records studio. So it's at the Sailor Records house.
Cool.
So it's cool, man. It's like it's the real fucking McCoy. It's the real deal.
Yeah, it's the real deal.
Yeah.
You got it all together. You got the everything connection, the connections and stuff.
Yeah, everything's cool. So we do. Problem with that though is that none of us are engineers.
Right.
So our mixes and our recordings don't sound great.
Oh.
So that's what. But we know all the basics, how to mic, how to do like a rough mix and all this shit. And that's actually, it's funny that we're talking about that because that's another thing I really want to get into is
mixing, mastering,
all of it, all the above: engineering, producing, mixing, mastering. I want to do it. Let me put it this way: I want to do it for my band.
Word.
I don't know how these fucking producers and engineers, like, could you imagine being like a producer or an engineer, being into all your own shit, and then like a band comes in that's completely awful that you just can't stand, but you got the job, you got the money, you have to stay and record them. Like, that's something I wouldn't be willing to compromise with. So I want to learn that. So it's selfish, but I want to learn how to do it for myself.
No, dude, you and I both actually. I want to do the same thing. I want to get the program, and then I want to get a little, because I got the guitar and the mic stand and the connections. So I want to get a mic to sing into.
Yeah.
Dude, so I know we've been pretty serious talking here. I was just going to ask you, what is, I know you go on the road. Could you tell us like a cool story on the road that you did, or an awesome, like maybe a fun story from an experience you were on the road touring?
Oh man. I wouldn't even know where to start with that. I can tell you one thing. I can tell you something pretty cool though. It's not like anything degrading or embarrassing or anything, but I can tell you a cool story. So so all my life when I've gone on tour, I've gone on in just a busted ass van with a busted ass trailer with a bunch of broke ass dudes, and like we're just scraping by trying to get all over the place. This last tour that we did, the record label got us a bus.
Oh, dude.
It was so funny, dude. Like, I mean, first off, it was the coolest thing ever. It was the coolest. Like, he hired a driver, like the label, like. So we went out with us and another band that was on the label at the time, and so it was like, I think it was like 10 or 11 dudes, just all of us, all good homies, and I mean, like, so this bus had like, I don't remember. The driver was telling us it was, I think it was the Deftones bus. It
Oh,
was like the bus that they tour around in and shit. And I think they bought it. So what they do, so I guess like a lot of like bands who are really well off, they'll buy a bus and then
uh-huh.
they rent it out to other bands like throughout whenever they're like not on tour or whatever.
Yeah.
So we had their bus, and it's just like, you know, you walk in, it's like, you know, you got to think like when I was growing up, like when we went on tour, it's like, you know, bottles full of piss and stuff like inside the van, like it's just gross. And now we're in like this lavish bus, you know, with like big screen TVs and stereos and shower and then you walk in and there's like barracks, dude. It's just like bunks everywhere. 12 bunks on this side, 6 on this side, 6 on this side, and then you go in the back and there's another TV, and we brought our PlayStation, and so it was easily the most comfortable tour I've been on.
Very cool, man. Good for you.
Yeah, it was pretty rad, dude. You know, like we would. Uh, it was the same thing. Like we didn't have like gigantic shows or anything like that, and it was so funny because like we would pull up to some of these clubs. Like, you know, obviously it's going to be like you know, at the most there's going to be like 70 to 100 people there, right? If we're lucky, and we pull up, dude, in this big old fucking bus, man. You know, hogging and shit. We come out and it's like all these DIY kids are just like outside smoking their cigarettes and shit and looking at us and they're like, who the fuck are these idiots? You know what I mean? But it's like, but it was pretty cool because you know, the label, they were just like, we want our dudes to be comfy and we're not going to spare any expense. So here's a bus.
What's up? They hooked it up.
Yeah.
Coming through.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think, you know, one of my favorite things about tour is just, if you can get to the town early enough, is just kind of walking around and exploring the town. I like doing that.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of cool cities. Just, you know, just exploring around and stuff, just doing that stuff.
Quick question about the tour life. For somebody to get on that, just to get on, like, do you set up the tour, or does your label, or like in the past, did you have to do it yourself?
In the past, we did. Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, like, dude, I think the first tour I went on was, in 2003 or 4. And we booked the whole thing on fucking MySpace.
Hmm.
We just started getting a hold of people and like just getting a hold of venues, getting a hold of clubs, and it's a pain in the ass, dude. We used to have to do it all the time. This last tour we went on, we didn't do any of that. We had a tour manager for that, but you know, so it just kind of depends on like, I think it just kind of depends on where you want to go, you know, and the time it is that you're touring. Like, so take it, we played South by Southwest one time.
Badass.
Thank you. But we didn't tour out there
Mhm.
because that time of the year, everyone's going to South by Southwest in the middle of the country, right? So now every single bar, every single club, every single venue is going to be booked out for at least like 3 weeks during that time.
Right.
Because like what happens is like a lot of the bands will go out if there's a big festival or something. A lot of the bands will book a tour around it. In our case, we just flew out. It was just more of a one-off and just had some gear for us that the promoter had rented for us. But yeah, I mean, I would say if like if people are getting started, it just kind of depends. It kind of depends on the mentality that you have. Like if you're a person who, I have known people whose, their parents probably had a lot of money, and, they get bought a brand new van, and, mom and dad want to hire a tour manager for them and stuff. And like some of these guys who are going on their first tours, they're doing it comfortably. Tour for me has never been comfortable. It's never been. It's always been really hard, dude. Like I like. Well, in every tour I've been on, I've basically been drunk. But like, dude, oh man, there's been a couple tours where I got the flu really bad. Fucked up my arm on one tour. You just like it. But it anyway. Going back to that, but so the route that we took and that I took was the DIY route. You know what I mean? Just like do it yourself, man. Like if you want to get out on tour, fucking book it. You know what I mean? No one's going to book the tour for you. So it was a lot of phone calls. It was a lot of MySpace messages. It was a lot of emails, and, and I mean, every time, every tour, with the exception of this last one, every tour, no matter what, a show would fall through. You know what I mean? Like you'll be like, you get to Birmingham, Alabama. You've been in the van all fucking day. You get to in this case, you get to the venue. The promoter's minions are waiting there saying, "We didn't sell any tickets. No show tonight." And it's like, okay, well, we just came from Mississippi, so we live in Colorado. So what do you want us to do? So there's a lot of risks, I mean, shit, man. I've been on tour where like the van broke down on we called it the Meineke tour. We were at a Meineke on every single fucking stop we went to, dude. With that van up on hydraulics. We ended up getting rid of it when we came home, but like, man. So I would say, when I was younger, like 20s and even into my 30s a little bit, I enjoyed touring, but I definitely don't enjoy it now.
Word.
And if I do, and dude, I swear to God, it's because of that fucking bus. It got ruined it for me. I was like, I'm never touring again unless I'm touring
Right.
in a bus.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I know the feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. So but I don't know. I don't know. It all depends on what happens with the state of the world, man. Like I'm one of those people I've always been like kind of a hypochondriac. So if there's a virus out there, I'm not going anywhere near it. You know what I mean? So I want to tour again. I do want to play shows again. We're in no rush, man. Like our main focus right now is to finish this album and see what happens from there. I mean, I don't know. I don't think anybody really knows what's going to happen.
For sure.
And I think once the doors open, then we'll probably have a discussion about that. But until then, dude, we're just focused on writing the record. And I'm just focused on getting as many riffs out and pumping as many songs as I can into this album, So.
Yeah, man. I know you got a new album coming out. And if you guys ever need to do a quick video or a quick photo shoot, I do it all, man. I'll do the homie hookup. So shout out to you.
Hey, absolutely.
I'd be honored. I think it'd be cool to get all you guys like whenever you guys think in the future about your new stuff.
Yeah. We'll fucking keep it in mind for sure. And we're probably going to go a little bit of a different art direction that we've gone the last couple times, but I don't know. We'll see what happens, man. I don't even know, like,
I like
studio that.
I like what I used to do was, dude, I didn't care. I would just go to like concerts and and just take pictures of bands and then edit them and just send it to them. I wouldn't give a fuck. And then
Oh yeah. I know a lot of people that do that. And dude, I will tell you this, man. I have always tried to fucking really give people like that a lot of fucking props, because we would get emails and stuff and like, who took these? Who took these? Who took these? And it's just, you know, some fucking awesome person like wanting to take pictures of like some,
yeah,
you might not know who the hell this band is, but it's like, oh wow, man, this person caught, like, he didn't have to do that. You know what I
love
mean?
doing that, dude. I love
Yeah. I really like it when people show up to shows and take awesome photos, man.
straight up. I'll take
You'll
pictures
always,
because I'll perform, and then after I perform, I like to watch the next people play, and sometimes I'll take pictures of them, and then I'll be like, after they perform, I'll be like, yo, what's your Insta? I'll edit these pics and send them to you.
yeah.
Cool.
Awesome.
Dude, I got one more question, and I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. It means a lot, dude.
Dude, anytime. I'm not that busy.
Dude, yeah, no, we're so grateful. I got one more question here. If people are listening, the people are listening right now and want to start a band or want to pick up an instrument or just want to build confidence, like how confident you are, what advice would you give us, like starting out or something like that?
I think, well, first, I don't know, man. I've been asked this before, and because I think there's a wrong way of doing it, and I think there's a right way of doing it. And I don't want to say I did it the wrong way, but I definitely didn't do it the right way. You know what I mean? I can tell you first and foremost, don't be a dick. You know what I mean? No one likes a dick, right? So don't be a dick. And if you are a dick, be prepared to catch some heat for it, for sure. The only reason I say that is because I've been in that position. I've been the dick before. You know what I mean? The other thing I would say is like, man, like don't take yourself too seriously, dude. There's a million other people doing the same thing that you do, dude. You know what I mean? It's probably not you, but rhetorically. But and I'm just, you know, like what you have, I'm sure is really special to you and your friends and everything, you know what I mean? But in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't fucking matter. So just don't take yourself seriously, dude.
Yeah.
None of us are getting out of here alive. Just don't take yourself too seriously. But the third thing, and this is the most important thing.
Okay.
Fucking have fun. Always have fun. Always have fun. When it stops being fun, you failed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or it fizzled, you know, not necessarily everybody fails, but like I always, and dude, that's the agreement with fathers that we said, you know, like if we stop having fun, it's over, you know? And right now we're still having fun. I don't know how anyone's having fun in the state of the world right now, but somehow we are.
Dude, I know. And you know, what's helped me out a lot to have fun was just be grateful for the littlest things. Be positive because, dude, opportunities just come out of nowhere. I believe when you're just positive and you're so grateful.
Yeah, I think so too, man. It's, you know, it's funny because you seem like a younger guy and that you've got that figured out. I've just figured that out recently, and it's taken me to mentally and physically, it's taken me to like different places, man. So better places. So yeah, man, just have fun. To anybody who's listening or anybody who's watching, have fun. Always have fun. When you stop having fun, do something else.
Yeah, deuces. Guys, this is Eddie from the band Fathers. Go check him out. We're about to listen to a little bit of their music before we dip out. Let me bring that up real quick. This is their music video. Guys, we've been talking so seriously, and we've been on live for over an hour, dude. These usually go about 20, 25 minutes, but this is so amazing. I'm going to keep this all in, and I'm so grateful for this conversation. This is their video, O'Malley, and it's on YouTube, and it's on their album. It's on your album as well, right?
Yep, it's first track on You Deserve Hell.
Oh, dude, look, Sailor Records. Dude,
yeah.
Okay, check it out. I'm going to do it live. Shout out to Sailor Records.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Boom, did it live, baby.
Perfect. We'll make sure that we extend the courtesy and
I'll hit the
subscribe
thumbs
to
up.
you
I'll hit
too.
the thumbs up, and I'll even
Yeah.
put a comment. You guys rock. Hit up my boy Eddie in the house.
I love it.
Comment. Boom. We did it
I
live.
love it. Look at that, dude. We're gonna be millionaires by the time
We
this
do it.
show's over.
I know it. Here we go. Dude, if you want to give us a live spill, give us a little bit of commentary if you want about the video.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I love the guitar sound. That's what I'm talking about.
So yeah, we actually shot this video in our studio, and I don't remember the name of the gal that shot it. It was somebody that Oscar found. But yeah, it was basically just kind of live shots and.
That water right there. I'll be like, oh my gosh, it's going hard. I'd be like, I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore.
Breakdowns coming up.
I was going to say, like, just drop the beat already.
Got to always make them want more. Always make them want more.
Yeah, bro. Oh, dude. Oh, the smoke is dope. Oh, it's a sick bass amp.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that a Santa Fe shirt?
Oh, yeah. 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 Our Oscar's from New Mexico.
Dude, I got family in New Mexico.
Word. 505.
Dude, I could tell by the logo. Sweet.
Is it the 505? What is Albuquerque? Is that the 505?
Dude, you might know more than me.
Maybe 508. I'm not sure.
No fair. No fair.
Sorry for anybody from Albuquerque that I fucked that up.
Shout out Albuquerque. This is so dope, man. I can hear the different guitars. All right, guys.
That's awesome, man.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's happy too. Is it a she or he?
It's she. This is Zuzu.
Zuzu's happy. What's up, Zuzu? Very happy. She feels the positivity. Guys, this is Eddie. He's the guitarist of the band Fathers. This is going to be up at arielent.com and all podcast platforms, all the wonderful podcast platforms, wherever you listen to your podcast. Will be up at Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, my website, arielent.com. And follow me on my Instagram, ArielENTPOD. And if you like this stuff, guys, if you love this episode, copy the link and share it with your friends and family. Share it with your husband. Share it with your wife. Share it with your cousins, guys. Take the link and just share it with all your friends on your phone. That's how we're spreading the word. We're growing every day. Oh, yeah. And a great way to support me is go to arielent.com. I got my shop. You already know. I got the red tea and the white teas in the house. So go copy on one of those. And then I got the links here, PayPal and the Venmo. Guys, I want to do this for a living. So thank you. It means the world to me. So thank you for all the donations and buying my merch. Much love. God bless, guys. Thank you so much. And then check out Eddie. Eddie, what's your Instagram one more time?
Fathers_band.
That's where it's at, guys. I'll pull it right here. There it is.
Yeah.
Fathers_band. It has the link tree. Once you hit that link tree right there, it's going to take you to all the spots. So go check them out.
Yeah, you can get all of our merch and vinyl, all that stuff through that link.
Yeah. Eddie, thank you so much. We're forever grateful. Thank you.
I am grateful too, man. Keep up what you're doing. I'm really psyched on you, man. Like fucking keep it up, dude. It's cool.
Yeah, you too, and we'll catch back up we'll catch back up like in a few months, see how we're all doing.
Sounds good to me, dude. I'll be sending you a few of those demos for sure.
Yeah, man, take your time, no rush, and say hi to everybody, and
I'll let them know for sure. I will, man.
All right, buddy. Guys, God bless. Take care. Wash your hands. Be safe. Love yourself the most. Remember, love yourself the most. And then just take care. Thank you guys so much. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. You already know where it's at. Father's in the house. Eddie in the house. We out.
Later, man.
What do you guys think about the show? I'm telling you, we're growing every day. It's getting better every time. We're reinvesting into the company. ArielENT.com is where this episode will be. All social platforms as well. Podcast platforms, guys. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. God bless. Thank you so much. It means the world to me. Take care.